without trees and without you. There ain't no needs like fish need the water and birds need the air. It's like I had a flat and you had a spare. All I'm saying, baby, is without you there ain't no me. It's like peanut butter without the jelly. I'll be drinking without the belly. The moon, no sky sitting. We're all full, no shoes fitting. Without you, there ain't no me. I don't even care what all the fish are in the sea. All I need, all I need. It's like a cigarette without the lighter. It just ain't fair. Oh, cat without closer, dog without hair. One with the other to make you hot. Everyone needs a pillow to sleep at night. So come on, babe, you can make it easy. You be my freezer and I'll be your freezer. You know, without you I just melt away. Hey, oh, peanut butter without jelly. Be drinker without belly. The moon, no sky sitting. We're all full, no shoes fitting. Without you, there ain't no me. I don't even care what other fish are in the sea. You're all I need.
Channel 1 for me, Patrick.
Excuse me?
Channel 1 for me.
Alrighty.
We're on the east side right now, so channel 3 on the main.
When the night comes to an end and your eyes close, I spontaneously combust and my heart explodes. Like abstract art makes so much sense, like a straight edge ruler that's a little bent. You need a battery to give your car the juice.
Welcome to Live on Patrol. That's peanut butter and no jelly, and Jelly Joe is here with us tonight. Joel, glad you could join us.
Thank you, sir. Good to have you aboard again, brother.
Glad to have you back with us.
Glad to be here.
That's my son Kyle Fletcher singing the peanut butter and no jelly song. So we are at the gas pumps. Getting gas.
So we're going to be ready to go.
We've been here for 3 minutes. Do you think we've irritated any council members since we got gas?
You never know.
I don't know. All right. Thanks for joining us. And more importantly, thank you for their over 1,000 comments yesterday and today on our Facebook streams in support of what we're trying to do here. It's not really a complicated mission. Just trying to get people to see the human side of law enforcement.
Go ahead. Are you familiar with this bill?
Also see what the heck is going on out here on the streets.
No.
Streets
I'm also not familiar with it.
Every night's different. You never know what's around the corner.
286.
But
can you break and back 272 for the impound lot? There's a mail on
it is. It's an interesting job. Times it's
or start a fire in the impound lot.
Most invigorating, and times it's boredom, but it's something that you either have a passion for, being out there to help people when they need you. I mean, I think that's a huge part of what the reason people take this job. They want to be able to out there and help people at their time of need.
272, can you just ask the cop
down just a hair peck.
gasoline or anything like that?
To be frank, that feeling of helping people it's a good feeling. And
one of the best feelings in the world.
I'm sure that's true for everybody. But know, law enforcement is very fortunate to be able to just to help people through their struggles, respond to their calls. Not gonna lie, catching a person that's victimized someone else is a good feeling too.
Yes, it is.
And but getting a smile on somebody's face is probably the best. I've told the story a few times. I'm not going to tell the long version of it tonight, but probably the most meaningful encounter I've ever had is when I came across a person that was deaf and couldn't speak. Her boyfriend had been arrested in the car for some traffic violation, and she wanted to know, she had questions about where the car was going to go, how she could get it, what was going on with him. And of course, back then we didn't have many sign interpreters, to be honest. It's up on University in Victoria, between Victoria and Avon. I remember where it was, and I had her come sit in the car and had a clipboard with paper. We started writing notes back and forth. Not a very complex thing, right?
Right.
But just take the time to write notes to people, and gave her all the information she wanted. It wasn't a complicated thing, but she got out of the car and she looked in the window and mouthed the words "thank you." And I'll never forget that moment. You know how appreciative someone was, and it was such a simple thing to do. And that's the thing about life. So often, little things are so simple. If you can just take that extra second to think about how does the other person feel. Right?
It's funny how it's the seemingly little things like that stand out in your memories.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
It's seemingly small, but actually huge in a person's life.
The person touched your heart.
Yep. And
you felt like you touched theirs. You know?
Absolutely.
I can remember her face today. It's 25, 30 years later. Each of us has instances like that, you know. And so, anyhow, we are live. If you haven't shared this video on Facebook yet, we'd really appreciate it. Obviously, with the events of the last 2 days, we know that there's interest in people, since both newspapers have written stories about what we allegedly do. There are people out there that would be interested in seeing firsthand, and we're not going to change anything that we do tonight. We do got Jelly Joe in the back running information for us, which is great because that frees up Pat to find stolens. Did you bring me a Mountain Dew, or should I drink my Dr. Pepper?
I have brought you an ice cold Mountain Dew, and it's in the plastic bag there.
I'll get it somewhere.
I'm embarrassed to even ask you.
It's in a plastic, like Cub or Kowalski's bag.
But really, from the bottom of my heart, I got to tell you, after those two stories. Hang on a second. What we got going here? You guys good? We'll get behind you so you don't get hit. How come that guy's lagging behind?
There you go.
Thank you.
You go ahead.
Joe, young Joe, you want to get out there and help him?
Sure.
Like, I don't know if you can even get out your door. Pat, you might have to let him out his door, because we might have kid locks on this door. We hardly have anybody in the back.
I think you got it figured out.
Do you? Oh, roll the window down?
537.
Give him a hand there, Joe.
Certainly.
Young, athletic Jelly Joe.
Absolutely.
Jumping into action.
Wonder how far they're going.
Oh, Minneapolis, I think. You know what they're going to need when they're done here, don't you?
A Twinkie.
Nourishment, that's right. They're going to need some nourishment. Oh, they're turning.
35. 35. You had 986 Victor Yankee Kilo.
You know what kind of engine that car is?
Probably a 4-banger.
3 horsepower. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, shit is right. I'm working.
Oh, sure. Now you show up.
Yeah.
All the hard work's done.
Take care, guys.
Okay.
So,
204.
down on Rice Street, you know, don't you like working nights? So it's cool air, less traffic.
Mm-hmm.
This is just
You have turned me back into a night person.
my favorite.
I'm not going to lie.
It's like the movie, my favorite time of the year.
I was out of that mode for a long time, but you've got me back in it, and I like it. Hey, I gotta do a quick shout out here before
Okay.
I don't want to forget this.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, Todd Allen, his son is a deputy in one of our local sheriff's offices, not ours,
Yep.
but it is his wife, Carrie Franzen's 43rd birthday, and she's a dedicated viewer too.
Awesome.
So Carrie, happy birthday.
Well, I got a special birthday I'm going to talk about here in a minute. It's going to get us on the street, make sure this guy doesn't do something stupid. There you go. You just never know where the police are.
161, we gotta add some comments.
Just got to keep those children safe, and when you're speeding, that's not safe.
I know it's done, but I just missed my turn. Y'all spooked me a little bit.
Well, we didn't mean to do that, but we.
Could y'all just cut them off, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut them off, and you can make your right turn.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
All
it.
right,
So we're going to get behind y'all then.
there you go. Go ahead.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and take your right there. So he was zooming up ahead just to try to follow that van. And we made him nervous, so he didn't make his turn.
Probably good night, have a good night, same time.
There's usually, that's why if you assume good intent, there's usually a logical reason for human behavior. Not always.
Not always, but
Not always.
I think more often than not, actually.
Yeah.
You were talking about a special birthday shout out.
Yeah, as soon as we get, I want to take one trip down Rice Street first here before we get into it. But I'll lead up to the special birthday shout out to tell you this. So, years ago, these unincorporated areas called townships, they used to have what's called constables. The
Yep.
term constables, which essentially were the law enforcement in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the unincorporated areas, what that was, well, it's incorporated, but was the township of White Bear.
Right.
White Bear had constables. And one of the constables was Constable Thurmer. Well, the long and the short of it is that the sheriff's office absorbed the White Bear Township. And one of those deputies that worked in White Bear Township for years was Norm Thurmer.
Oh, I know that name.
Now, Norm Thurmer became a good friend of mine. Him and Tom Campbell, Deputy Tom Campbell, actually were the two guys that came to me and asked me to run for sheriff back in 1994. And to be honest with you, they said, hey, we need some leadership at the department. We like your proactive approach, your community-based policing. And, our canine unit shrunk. We want to get back to being, a top-tier canine. Both of them had worked canine. And so I met with several other deputies. I was at the St. Paul Police Department then, of course. I've been there for 18 years.
Right.
So Norm Thurmer talked to me into running. And of course, we were successful. And we built the national championship canine unit during those first years, too.
I remember that.
So, as fate would have it, Norm and his wife Kim, they had a few children. Okay?
Okay.
And so, hey guys, how are you? So, Norm's dad had been a constable, so Norm was a deputy, and he had a couple children, and so if they would have it, this kid's got to be able to be licensed. I eventually hired both of them. One when I was here the first time, and one when I came back. 2 other Thermers, but Norm Thermer, 2, maybe it's 3. I'm not sure, but the 3rd generation of Thermers. And so, you know, the long and the short of this story makes me really old. Okay, that's the problem. So now, Normie's daughter is interested in, the little Normie's daughter is interested in being a law enforcement officer someday. All right, her name's Tori. Tori's short for Victoria. It's a beautiful name. She's 12 years old. She plays hockey. She's a jokester like her grandpa and her dad.
Nice.
It's her birthday. She just turned 12, and we'll shout out to her on her birthday. And she received some golf clubs, a fishing set. And the great thing about Tori is she loves to hang out with her dad.
That's a very cool thing.
And someday, if I'm around long enough, I might be able to hire a 4th generation Thermer.
Won't that be
to
nice?
be in law enforcement, because she's a hunter. Her and her dad go out hunting. She's gun trained, and she's taken the safety classes. And so, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tori.
You got a great family. Say hi to Grandma Kim for me. She's been through a lot in her life, and she's got resiliency, amazing resiliency. And Normie's had some health issues too, but just what a wonderful family. So happy birthday. And someday, you know, if you become a deputy, Joe will probably still be single.
I'm sure Norm appreciates that.
Oh, so that's all I got for you on that round. What do we got for crime there? We gave a complete list of all the crime last night. Pat, you did an outstanding job.
Thank you.
You sure did.
Outstanding job. I know Joe helped you prepare those documents.
Joe is like intelligence gatherer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without everything he gives me.
Let's just be honest with you. Joe is like a human computer, right? When it comes to gangs.
His mind is a steel trap. It's unbelievable.
I never know if that steel trap means that you wouldn't let anything out or wouldn't let anything in, or it
holds on to it.
It catches everything.
It holds on to it.
It catches everything. Yeah.
Not everything.
Yeah. No. So no, Joe is an amazing intellect. Everybody, but there's room for a lot of different talents in this. Hey, by the way, how's our buffering looking? Are we doing okay?
Look, we're looking really good.
All
our lights are on, and
lights on.
Antenna should be plugged in.
It's on.
Yeah, it's all good. We got our. How about our? The power's plugged in.
I know that I listened off and on today. I'm not going to lie, I did a lot of sleeping today, but I was listening off and on. It's been fairly busy all day. There's a car that a red Camry that fled from
West Boston, copy. In progress, PIC 2230 Como Avenue. Patient named Juliana Reevely is threatening to hurt herself. Used something on her neck, unknown what it was, saying that they are bleeding now. Patient does not have any weapons at this time. Is violent and aggressive. Currently in the common area with staff.
We'll just let that one go. We'll continue on the east side
That's
over
a
here.
long ways off. But yeah, red Camry fled from East Squads earlier. An out-of-city agency was tracking a Mercedes that had been stolen from a dealership, and they discontinued the pursuit, but they were able to track it to the area of the Nova school
Oh, really?
down off of West 7th Street. The State Patrol chopper got up, was able to locate it,
Great.
and they recovered it undamaged for the dealership. They unfortunately didn't catch any suspects. Right before we started tonight, officers came across a man who'd been reportedly threatening some people with a gun, and he...
Hang on a second.
1445 Arcade Street on a residential panic alarm.
Oh, we'll run in on that one. We're pretty close.
Yeah, we're pretty close to that.
Can you check that, Joe? 1445?
Copy.
Yeah. Just want to double check the number.
Clear, GOA. We'll take that. We're right here. You can cancel both of them.
Oh, it's already there.
Arcade, Nevada, but yeah.
667 clear. Thank you. No BWC. Copy. No BWC.
2136.
Hey, as long as we're on the way there, there's some stuff starting at 4:30. See there's some stuff that went on there today off of Emmerich. You can just give it a touch. How's it look, Joe?
Good, clear right.
1035 County Road E East. There was a female motorcycle rider who was had a collision with a car, and at the time of the call was underneath the car. That's frightening.
Right, you got to watch out for motorcycles, guys. There's a lot more out there now, and you owe them that little extra effort to just check your blind spots. Because there's a lot more coming out.
Update from the alarm company is that there's a woman in a black hoodie outside messing with his vehicle.
Copy. Pull it up, Roman.
Nevada, right?
2137.
Nevada?
Yeah, I think so. Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, I think here.
I believe so.
Case number 08654.
All right, you get your lights there. Here, give me my phone back. We'll cover that later.
Yep.
2137.
What we got there? What's that? Oh,
81.
okay. What's this one here?
No number. Well, here's 70. It's 1445, right?
Yep, but I don't know how that becomes.
I see some people right up there.
It's actually not.
This is it right here.
It's not a residence.
This is it right here.
1445.
Hi, you call?
No, I didn't call. I saw the camera. I work here. I saw the camera. She was walking around, so I just thought I'd come and check it out.
Did she go into any cars?
I did not see. I just saw a little bit. She was trying to go into this car.
Is that her right there?
Yeah, that's the girl right there. She was trying to go into that car right there, so I...
Why don't you walk over and talk to that officer right in front of us there?
Okay.
Tell him what you know. Looks like she might be a little PIC, you think?
Yeah, kind of looks like it.
So this building here had an alarm. There were cameras on it.
And Boston copy 276 Charles Avenue. Shots fired. Single caller reporting 2 people shooting outside. 36 shots fired.
What channel are you on?
But not answering further questions.
276 Charles.
Okay. 276. It'd be nice having Joe back there.
3655.
After we hear the call and our old brains forget the address. Joe can tell.
420 copy.
2139.
You good? Thanks. Yep.
812.
812.
You can send that to me also. I'll be Rolf East.
2139.
165. I'm not far from that shot fired. Why don't you send it to me?
So the Earl and Hudson thing, a guy who reportedly had the gun fled from the officers. The last I knew, they still had a perimeter up looking for him.
I think they found a car that was involved,
Okay.
2140.
but not the suspect. That allegedly pointed the flash the handgun.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, there were some shots fired today over off of Hazel, 800 block of Hazel, with by those apartments over there. You know?
366 to 367 to 377.
Shots fired as well. Looks like that. I don't know if it's probably going to be illegal too.
Copy.
Where's that at?
No, I'm 40.
The 276?
377.
Yeah, 276 Charles.
276 Charles? Just west of those apartments there, huh?
Yep.
There's multiple callers, so I don't know.
Squad 377.
Well, head over there.
261, 12 hours back and pending. We'll go to shots fired until everything.
There was a robbery earlier today at 810
Right,
Merritt
over.
at the CVS.
Can you send a couple squads my way? Possibly the male suspects that committed this CSC are walking towards the Speedway.
What's the Speedway?
305, we put us back pending. Comment.
Say that again.
I believe that's a CSC kidnapping call
Great,
that
my
we
vote.
should be on, Joe.
Well, does it help if you could just pull over just a hair? Thank you.
Put us back pending. We need to add some comments and we'll start.
Where's that address?
367.
Which Speedway are we talking?
Copy, thank you.
I'm trying to find
272 advised with 274 261. I'll also start
369.
Headed away from that and toward the gang fight, really?
141.
It's either going to be coded a CSC or a kidnapping.
Had a call at Bourne's earlier tonight, a guy with a gun.
Shots fired on Charles. You guys got multiple callers. Some people are saying there's a large gang fight outside, but no weapons have been seen.
See, sometimes,
Another
Joe,
caller
you'll be
saying
able to
that
read the
there's
notes before
people
they
coming
give
after
to us,
children.
which is a huge
36 Charles
advantage.
saying people came onto the porch, tried to assault their child, and the mom was hit in the head with a shovel. 165. 165. There's nobody outside, but nearby residents saying there's a bunch of
See,
people.
this is a call that's close enough to the border that a couple west calls cars could be.
Copy. Nobody's seen outside, but nearby residents saying there's a bunch of people inside waiting for
Clear.
other squads to arrive. 2143. 420 over here, around up there. Copy at the same time.
Clear, right?
I'm surprised that car would choose
821
to make that turn there when he sees our red lights.
Same time.
Don't you?
Oh, I got that call from the Speedway. I see it.
Where is it, Joe?
Well, it's very old.
I know, but what?
Yeah, but,
1287 7th Street East, and then they were walking towards the Speedway.
so it must be the one at Johnson Parkway.
What happened there? Was a CSC originally, or what?
She was supposedly kidnapped
367, I'm cold
a
for.
couple of
I
days
lost
ago
sight of
and just
the
brought back.
males, but they're in the area.
Interesting.
Copy, code 4 lost sight of the males. Still in the area at 2143.
They're inside the store.
165. Roll headed.
Okay.
Adult female with a head injury.
305 at the Speedway.
Two.
Yes.
Copy.
Copy's location will be 236 Charles.
All right, I'm going to put this on 3.
276, sir. Don't be unconscious breathing. Pretty long.
That's the woman who was reportedly hit in the head with a shovel.
At the fight?
Yep.
Copy, they are in route. You want them to stage or they code 4 for medics.
Well,
Yeah, we're cold for.
one thing we know is going to be a lot of people out tonight. The weather's pleasant,
Squad 162.
and everybody's getting ready for the 80 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, no
Right?
kidding.
80
Clear
degrees.
report with 132 and we'll take a pending.
It's going to cool down a little bit between now and 2 a.m. and then from 2 a.m. all through tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be warming up constantly.
Well, we should just see if that's true.
2520.
I know where you're going with that.
On domestic. Callers on the scene
We
saying
could
the
be
female
the
friend
test.
calls saying
We
your
can have
ex-boyfriend
a
named
thermometer
PJ is
ready.
talking to her, asking her at the address and won't leave.
Joe, how was the lake
Ex-boyfriend
last
named PJ
week?
White male in his
Good.
40s, height 8'10" build.
We're cold
Female
for.
friend is Michelle Hart,
I
female
see.
44
Not
years
even
old,
sure
5'8"
if he-
Everett.
Channel 3 is code 4.
Copy.
Channel 2, we're still
Copy,
wondering
code
what
4,
the...
attempting to ID the subject.
Clear right.
Squad 273. 273 there, clear.
Car can't handle that
Advise,
extra
371.
155 pounds.
I'm calling Earl for that report with 307 East.
261.
Gangs, K9.
261.
Copy EL2.
A witness is stating that
Copy, other
6
night.
males
There we go.
ran into the address and began assaulting an individual inside of the house. 6 males left in an older red Suburban and a white Toyota 4-door, last seen going eastbound on Charles.
Red Suburban,
white Toyota.
4-door. I think you remember all that?
Clear.
Copy. 6 males ran into the address, began assaulting.
We don't have to write it down.
Female in the address. 6 males left in an older red Suburban and older 4-door, eastbound Charles.
Did they say Toyota 4-door?
Yeah.
165, go ahead.
White Toyota 4-door.
When I pulled up, there was a black male wearing all black, taller, slender, walking westbound away from here. These males are saying he's possibly involved with somebody. Next person coming to check the area.
Well, that's an interesting
Westbound
way to
from
drive, huh?
Fletcher.
You think that guy thinks that's one way? Oh, he's moving over for Susie.
Susie.
Copy. 165 arrives. Black
Just saying,
male.
hey, Susie, remember you got a court order, buddy.
Involved.
Court order.
The squad can check the area. 2146.
We are called for the next.
Copy. Code 4 for medics.
Bike. It's a white car that just turned there and is moving kind of quick. Left, right here. Yep.
Street or parking lot?
Street.
Okay.
1367. You go to 4.
Well, there you go. It's parked right here, huh? Drive by or park it?
179 RTU.
Drive by or
Yeah, I think so.
take a look at this match the suspect description?
Hi, how you doing? We just had a problem down the street a little bit.
But us, we just came from the gas station.
Okay, Holiday, I'll bet. All right.
From Holiday.
All right. You take care.
Still a possible? They look pretty older though, huh?
Yeah.
You got the plate, Joe?
Yeah, off of Woodbridge. Should be a Pontiac White, 2006.
Keep an eye on it for later.
5887.
Can you repeat that?
651 417 5887.
Kind of looked like they were hooking up with that other car over there, right?
Sure did.
And usually when two cars are hooking up a block away there, it's usually ask them if they know anything about the fight.
Copy. Witness is stating
Hey,
no
you guys
shots
know
fired
anything
at
about
all.
the fight down the street?
48.
Yeah. Just a couple blocks down? Okay. Thank you.
Right, thanks.
Have fun tonight.
Bravo 753.
Copy. Bravo 753. Have a good night. 2149.
It's right across Marion,
Squad 174, I copy and route to the DOC 1964 University. For male trespass, back on scene, refusing to leave. In the back, the address by the pool. Black male in his 30s, 5'6", thin build, wearing a black hat, black top, and gray sweatpants. We'll take a squad to assist.
Sure.
You're clear.
I got it.
160 roll.
2149.
So, sounds like most of the perpetrators have departed. However, there's a woman that was hit with a shovel.
Yep.
Woman that was assaulted with a shovel up ahead here. Bunch of people ran into one of these duplexes here, apartments, and
Actually, they ran into the house to assault her.
that's what I mean. Yeah, ran into. I was thinking it was a duplex, or maybe it was a house, and assault her and. Officers are probably in there trying to figure out the motive.
You had 116 Robert Victor John. The plate came back to a Prius hatchback. It was on a white Econoline style van. It drove. Stop here for a second.
Squad 161, I copy en route to disturbance. 258 McAllister Street for loud music and 10 to 12 people outside being loud. Seeing there's also underage
Black
drinking.
cat, but he didn't cross us.
151.
The black cat didn't cross us. He technically was walking alongside of us. There he is, right over there.
Yeah, that
So,
doesn't
see him over there?
that doesn't qualify.
We
as...
can't go to the left. We have to go to the right.
Glad you didn't turn left. I was afraid he was going to come between the houses in front of us.
He's stalking you.
Joe, I was sitting on it. Sorry. There you go. There's your due.
093 November Victor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hi! How's the music? Yeah. Love it. Love it. Yeah, of course. We had a little fight down the street.
Oh, no, look, I don't do all that. I got kids
we know
crying
it's
and ready to go home.
I know.
Good night, y'all.
Good looking kids. Good looking
Thank
kids.
you.
Good looking kids, huh?
And they 1, 2, and 3.
Hey, you guys eat Twinkies?
Yeah.
A box of Twinkies there, Joe.
Well, thank y'all.
Turn that shit down, man.
He was bobbing his head. Quit playing with him.
Hey, I got respect.
I know that's right.
Joe, don't open that. Just reach over.
Are you trying to do a show up on this guy, or
well, she said she's on her way. She's on her way. She's on her way. Hey, well, here's the thing. You wanted different music. Just reach over. You can get them. I don't want to open the hatch because of the antenna and the wires in there. Pardon me? We're gonna. Yeah, give me a whole thing. Yeah, we're gonna hand out a box of Twinkies. Not to you though. Not to you. The music. Get rid of her. Hey, there. 32 bucks. 32 bucks. 32. There you go. All right, you guys have a. You can share one with him if he's nice.
Oh man. Hey, y'all nice, man. Y'all nice. So all the bad words they talk about, I don't want to hear it because y'all nice.
Well, thank you. We're old school.
Yeah, okay, y'all old school. Yeah, you ain't the new school, you the old school.
All right, see you guys. Have a good night.
The white shirt underneath, the black shoes on too. The taller black male, slender build.
Oh, my back. You're not whining about reaching to get those Twinkies, are you?
Hey, that was a
We're not going to have an injured on duty while you're riding around the back. Yeah, they got a wire there for that booster antenna. And if every time that latch closes on it, the last thing you want to do is ruin that antenna, right?
I see that now.
Yeah, so we'll just don't take any chances with the boost. With the boost. Thing is, Pat, the buffering every once in a while gave us a reason.
261 with info.
Oh, here we go.
261.
The most I'm getting with a description is going to be one black male that's 45 to 55 years old, heavy set, about 6 foot, wearing a white t-shirt and blue jeans, and the other males with him were 3 younger males, about 19 to 21 years old. One of them was wearing a dark windbreaker and blue jeans.
It's really odd for a 45-year-old guy to be involved in a fight like that.
Heavy black male, 45 to 55, heavy build, 6 foot, white t-shirt, blue jeans.
Methinks
Had 3
there's
younger males,
more
19
to the
21
story.
of them, one wearing a dark windbreaker and blue jeans. At 21.
Well, there's definitely more to the story, but still, when you get hit with a shovel,
ouch.
Ouch.
Hey, really, who goes into somebody else's home
With
and
a
attacks
shovel?
them with a shovel?
Oh, yeah. And nobody, unless there's a shovel right in front of the house. I was going to say, when the buffering would happen, it just, it would, cause us to try to fix something, and we stop talking.
Right.
Now we don't get to stop talking.
Yep. That's why I keep cough drops with me all the time now.
274, we'll be out in front of 536 Charles. We have the male detained.
Did he say 536 Charles?
I think so.
But that's weird because
274, if you're ready, I can bring somebody over for a show.
that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's
Yeah, go ahead. We're facing westbound.
Maybe he's said.
Copy. Can I get your address one
No,
more
it's
time?
got to be 536.
Yeah, well, but that's on West Sector. And we're on 2.
536 Charles. It's about 6 blocks to your west.
They just went searching the neighborhood.
Copy.
Good police work.
Yep.
Good police work.
When we're looking for a bad guy, we don't pay attention to no district lines.
No, I know we didn't in our
No.
day. So this is 500 here. So he said
See a car on the.
said they're facing westbound. So we'll see what we got here. Looking for a suspect from that shovel assault. Is that a squad there or not?
Yeah. Yes.
But no, this one here.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
pull alongside of them and see if we can ask these guys to back up.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. This is probably going to be a little while.
Okay, well then I'll back up.
Okay. You have a good night.
You too, sir.
In the parking lot, and that's not related to our call.
Looks like they got one guy there they're talking to as a possible suspect. Is there just one officer there?
There's 2 squads.
Yeah, tell you what. Joe, why don't you come up with me? A little training. We're going to just keep the distance on the guy showing up. Sure.
So they've got a suspect from the woman getting hit with the shovel incident. And they're going to do what's called a show up. When a suspect is detained within a reasonably short amount of time after an offense, you can't take the suspect to the crime scene, but you can bring a victim or witness from the crime scene to where the person is being detained. And they can view the person and say yes or no whether that is the suspect involved. That's what a show up is.
I want to try to get out of here before that other squad gets here. They said they're all good. One suspect, 2 officers. What's the thing? I should get his headlights in the back of the car. I told the guys today I want a bumper bar in my car, and they said, "Oh, Sheriff, it really looks bad in the front." I said, "No, I want it in the back."
I think you need one on the front and the back.
Yeah.
Might be a good way to protect the LPR.
Yeah, get that figured out. You definitely need one of those. Clean some of the dust off that rear view camera.
165.
I still don't know the rules.
165.
You know, my son has to take his driver's
Be
test
transporting one to 274's location.
end of June. He's got a reservation.
Yeah.
You know, when we took
Yep, yeah,
ours,
21,
they
59.
required that you put your arm over the back. Crazy backup cameras. Is that legal to use those?
Looks like we're having a little bit of buffering.
This is our worst spot here, Charles and McCubbin, remember?
Yep.
So if we're having buffering here, this is absolutely our worst part. Charles and McCubbin.
451,
It's funny that we're here, but we have buffering issues here all the time. So if we're not totally stopped, we're doing okay.
Right.
So
we were apparently buffering for a few minutes there, a couple of minutes, not very long, but it appears we are back up and going.
close to where we should be? Hard to say. That Charles and McCubbin area is brutal for us.
Yep, we are pretty much caught up.
Hey,
yeah, oh, the train's right on there already. Yes, sir. What do you got, Joe?
Winkle sent me.
An answer to our question?
Sure. No, he's just let us know that.
I can't read it unless you brighten it up for me. Because I got old eyes.
Primary,
Copy at 2202.
Perfect. Gotta go to Central. Did we miss it or not?
I don't think so. 'Cause I had mine on. I didn't hear it.
We'll do it shortly then.
All squads stand by for an important announcement.
This is important, guys.
On behalf of the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, we would like to take a moment to honor and thank Sergeant Keith Olson for his 34 years of service to the community. This includes 8 years as a detention deputy, 17 years as a patrol deputy, and 9 years as a patrol sergeant. He has been an anchor to his patrol deputies, leading by example through his leadership, support, and guidance, not only professionally, but personally, and always lending an ear when needed. His commitment to his shifts showed through his meticulous scheduling, delegating, and flexibility, which was essential in creating cohesiveness and feeling of teamwork amongst his shift. We knew we were always taking a chance when turning a report into Keith. That red pen may come out and make an appearance and the report would be rejected for corrections. His ability to adapt to uncomfortable and inappropriate conversations was always appreciated. Those deputies always knew, between his bright red cheeks and his grin, he was laughing too. Sergeant Olson is well known for his dedication to enforcing traffic violations, not limited to pulling his own grandmother over. Keith is a man that wore many hats in the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department, including being a leader, counselor, mentor, and friend. Congratulations, Sergeant Olson, on your retirement. Wishing you a long, happy, healthy years to come. And thank you on behalf of the ECC. Squad 2360 for EOT.
Well, that was a little tribute to Keith Olson. We had his retirement today out at the patrol station. Just an awesome sergeant. Done some great work.
2166. Thanks for everything.
That's him, 33 years on the sheriff's office. And what I want you to think about in those 33 years, that 33 years is 2,000 hours a year. That's 66,000. And that's my math, right? 33 times 2,000. 66,000 hours. 66,000 hours of service. Exemplary service. No dings on his record. And so here's what I want people to remember when there are instances of poor behavior.
Best sergeant I ever had. Thanks for putting up with me.
They're still talking about him on the radio. Remember the countless hours of exceptional performance and service that so many officers put in. And this is one of them. Sergeant Keith Olson.
Thank you, Sergeant.
All the troops working for him on afternoons are still thanking him.
Congratulations, Keith.
2364.
Thank you for your years, many years of service.
And there's a lot of guys, a lot of girls, guys, women, men, officers like him that are putting in their countless hours of positive service. And I suppose we should counsel this guy on.
Thank you once again, Sergeant Olson. Enjoy your retirement.
His driving, assuming he doesn't want to race us.
GXR 160.
2205.
Hi, everything okay, folks?
Yeah, I'm just giving her a ride home. She wants to buy my car.
That's very nice of you. What kind of car is that?
McLaren.
That's beautiful. Awesome.
Try not to use it on city streets. Try not to use it on city streets.
Kelly, can you touch me to the PD accident? Can you clear me out of this?
We what?
Oh, that's right. Over at the Holiday. That's right.
Very good. All right, have a good night. It's a beautiful night for a drive.
This is Sonic said 1066 Carlton Drive for a 47-year-old male who is unable to move their hands.
Yeah.
6-4, got it.
Pretty close.
Yeah, when I got my send-off on my last day, I cried like a baby.
I recall. 10-1, 10-2, and a 10-3.
Thing is, it wasn't your last day.
Somehow or another, I ended up back.
You respawned.
Pat 2.0.
Pat 2.0. Yeah, we had a big picnic, little barbecue to celebrate Keith's retirement out there. Chicken. We had Jim Dunlap on the barbecue grill out there with Sergeant Donnie Rindle cooking away.
Nice.
And brought a bunch of employees in there for going away, retirement. All right, I'm going to switch this over to 1 there, Pat. Hey, we text Winkle and tell him thank you very much.
Yes.
Assuming those are fire. Hey, if you haven't,
coming onto the disturbance, 167 McKnight Road, current 211 on a loud party.
If you haven't already, please share this. It's 10 o'clock. The news is over. Good time to share it. We'd really like to make sure that those people that have been reading stuff in the paper understand what we're all about and what we're trying to accomplish. This would be a good night for that. How's it going? What's going on? Same old? Same old? Are we having fun though? Fun. Are we having fun? That's all that counts. How are you? Good. Like your hairdo. Yeah, it's really cute. Anybody want a kiss from Pat Scott?
No, give me a hug.
How's it going?
What's up, baby?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, baby.
Always a
you
pleasure.
all right?
We're good.
Love, mama.
We're good.
You
Love.
know it. Love
All
you,
right.
baby. You
Nice
know
shirt. I like it.
Look, you know I got the orange under there.
I know. I know. You got the back door going, huh? You got the back door going.
This is just exit only.
Exit only? Smart. I never knew they had an exit only door. Did you, Pat? Are you in a hurry? Yeah, your headlights aren't on. Let's let you know.
I just work in a shop down